It's time for Talking Sports, Birmingham's only weekly sports update to put you in the game. Winning isn't everything, it's the only thing. Now, here is your winning action host, Kip Kiefer, and the legend.
Oh, are we on?
We all, Kip.
I was working on my golf swing. You know, I got my Masters shirt on.
Oh,
You know, they got a little
watch out.
tournament going on in Augusta this week.
Watch out.
But legend, gosh darn it, the U.S. mail, my invitation never showed up to play.
Man, we got to get some press passes, Kip. Kip and the legend deserves to be on press row, Kip.
Absolutely. What is
What's
going on,
in the
Augusta
sports
National?
world?
And then they let the media play on Monday. And here we stand. We're not in Augusta. Anyway, that's okay because we got plenty to talk about anyway. Good luck to all the guys over there roughing it on the most beautiful golf course in the world. Welcome to Talking Sports. Kip Kiefer and the legend ready to bring it this week on this Saturday morning. And man, so much going on, so much to talk about. We were going to begin by wrapping up one of the great American sports events that came to an end on Monday night, and fittingly in overtime, the Virginia Cavaliers, who had their completely embarrassing situation a year ago, the only number one seed to ever lose to a 16 in the first round. How about this storyline? They come back and avenge that and win the national championship.
Yeah, it's going to be a 30 for 30. It's definitely the way they beat Auburn. You know, that referee, evidently had a bet on the game or something and got that one. And then they beat Purdue in a similar fashion.
They did.
Where just the odds of it was incredible. This is a 30 for 30. Other than the Kip and Legend 30 for 30 they talk about. But this is definitely one of the best 30 for 30s coming up in the future right here.
Well, let's talk about that Auburn situation. Auburn down 10 with 5 minutes left, goes on this ridiculous run, 12-0. Virginia just loses sight of the fact that they have the lead. They're just jacking up threes from everywhere. It was unbelievable how that lead just melted down. And with a 1.5 seconds left, Virginia throwing the ball in. The exact same thing happened 2 weeks ago when Tennessee was beaten in their game with Purdue, ironically, who Virginia survived in a similar fashion. But both those games were determined by, these coaches make millions of dollars a year. If I'm the coach, guess what I'm going to say in the huddle before that inbound? In the three-point area, don't foul the guy. It's elementary. Tennessee did it, put Carson on the line, and then, of course, that happened again, and the Virginia guy calmly plunked 3 straight free throws in and beat Auburn. Not only tied the game, but beat them. So unbelievable that the season came down to that, but we got to give this Auburn team a tremendous amount of credit for this unbelievable run that you called.
Yeah, we predicted Auburn to make this run because of their guards. And, I just have to keep thinking of that game, and I think how horrible the officiating was, Auburn got robbed. That's the truth of the matter. They got robbed. The man double dribbled and traveled. What are the referees doing out there, Kip? Are they calling anything?
And there's a trail referee looking at everything that guy's doing. That makes no sense. Okay, the foul in the corner was a foul. I've been hearing people say
it was a foul.
It was definitely a foul. Even Charles Barkley said it was a foul.
It was a foul.
But with 7 seconds left, that was a double dribble at midcourt. Virginia should never had the ball to inbound.
Are you looking at, ref? These officials are horrible. Y'all need to resign, give back some of the money. If you're making any money, just give it back because y'all horrible.
And I did like the addition for CBS of Gene Steratore, the former NFL and NCAA basketball ref, which that's pretty impressive to start with. But Gene Steratore, on both things, he didn't sugarcoat it. He said that was double dribble. He flat missed it. And he said it was a foul in the corner. He was right on both scores. Anyway, it was good news for Justin Dickinson.
Yeah.
Justin Dickinson,
got paid
in the March Hoops Madness contest, survives all these miracle finishes for Virginia, and he is the winner of 300 more contest points to the 125 that he'd already banked. So Justin Dickinson, congratulations. Virginia takes you to the promised land. And if Justin wants to come on the show next week, Legend, as the grand prize winner, we'd love to have him.
Yeah, we're going to have other contests this year. Host for a show. That's rhymes, Kip. I'm a poet and don't know it. Host for a show this coming year. We're going to have the fan right up here between me and Kip. We're going to be balling out. We're going to be having fun. We're going to be talking sports. You're going to love it. It's going to be a great year here on Talking Sports, Kip.
Well, it's going to be great. Let's wrap up the Final Four by saying this, that One of the unique things about this event is the fact that if you go back and start all over again with the exact same teams, I don't think it's wild to predict that you might have 3 different teams in the Final Four, because so many of these games come down to one play or one weird occurrence, and you can go back and look at that. But that's one of the things that makes this sporting event unique and really exciting, because you play a football game 10 times, you're probably going to have the same outcome 8 or 9 of those times. The better team's usually going to win. But in the course of this tournament, I mean, it is so many roller coasters, highs and lows. I mean, it can go completely different if you start it over again.
Yeah, absolutely. March Madness, the greatest time of the year. But guess what? It's over, and we're getting closer. You know what we're getting closer to.
What?
You know. Don't make me put the shades on already, Kip.
All right.
Don't make me put the shades on.
What a segue to our second segment coming up, because I've been holding the legend back for a couple of weeks. It's time to let him cut loose. It is football talk when we return on Talking Sports. Don't go anywhere.